Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We got the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer footage breakdown, because they did drop the footage, another trailer, Ant-Man. They dropped like about 3 trailers, but they don't show us one, because that's the one that's coming out in November. And you know, and the other ones, well, one dude, well, what's his name, Gunman, whatever the shit, you know, from Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? He said the visual was, you know, fucked up, but the trailer was good though. But the visual was fucked up. I understand it, 'cause that shit earlier as hell. And then Ant-Man, I don't know. Shit, goddamn, I don't know about that shit. But anyway, man, we got a trailer footage breakdown. So hey, leave a like. It's my channel, and yeah, let's get it. Oh, I got another. Oh yeah, I got two.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and we're still covering everything that happened at San Diego.
Yeah, I see that. But I mean, you got to though. It's a lot of shit to cover up, man. No cap.
Comic-Con
to I don't talk about
this past weekend, because so much was revealed for Marvel Studios' Hall H panel.
Yeah, it was a lot though. People, I mean, I thought it was like this. I thought it was like She-Hulk, and then you know what I mean, that was it. But after that, I was like, hold on. It was right. People that was linked in the bitch out, that was right. They showed a lot of shit. We thought it was too shit, because people was like, they just gonna show, you know what I'm saying, that and that. Now, they show a lot of shit. They show animation, then they show, you know, for Saturday for the whole show and movie. So yeah, they show a lot. So B23, that's gonna be probably the same shit, but more shit to it. No cap.
Yesterday, we went over the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer footage that was shown during Hall H, and today we are going to be going over the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania footage that was shown, that includes Kang the Conqueror, and even showed
Big Bad Wolf.
Ant-Man and Kang actually talking to each other, and Kang actually mentioned the Avengers by name. Of course, Kang is about to have his own movie where he is going to be the big bad of not just Ant-Man, the Wasp, and Stature, but all of the Avengers together.
Yeah, the Kang, the Dynasty.
In Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and I'm guessing that Kang probably survives through that and ends up in secret.
I mean, of course he's gonna survive, man. Of course he's gonna survive Ant-Man. They can't. It's like Thanos. Thanos survived to the last one, the Endgame. Then he died. Well, he didn't die. He just dust away though. But yeah.
Wars as well. So if you want to stay updated on all things MCU, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Let's dive into this footage that was shown. So this footage has one of the best lines from a villain that I have ever heard. It literally sends chills down my spine just reading it. I can't wait to watch it when the official trailer comes out. And it's an interaction between Kang and Ant-Man, which we'll get to in just a bit. But the trailer starts off with Scott Lang reading an excerpt from his book to a crowd. He hasn't been in action in a while. Then he gets a call from his phone, and it's actually jail calling. He picks up his daughter, Cassie Lang, from prison, and he wants to help her but doesn't want her wasting her life. It's here where he kind of gives her a pep talk and reminds her that he saved the world as an Avenger. But it's here where Hank Pym actually calls him out for constantly talking about that and bringing it up. Then Hope and Janet also pile on top of it, pretty much reminding him the same thing. Perhaps the little bit of fame is getting to Ant-Man's head here. But here's where it gets just so good. It cuts to Kang speaking to Scott Lang, and he says, "You're an interesting man, Scott Lang." And then he actually points out how many years he missed because he was trapped inside of the quantum realm. He says, "You've lost a lot of time, but time, it isn't what you think. It's not a straight line."
Old Spice.
Udemy.
No matter how you say it, it's the top online learning destination without.
Then it cuts to footage of something in a lab exploding, and then all of a sudden they all start to get sucked into the quantum realm. They all end up in another world, navigating it in new suits as Bill Murray's Krylar
yeah, Bill Murray on the motherfucker. That should be funny as hell.
shows up, who happens to know Janet, because remember, Janet was stuck in the quantum realm for a very long time.
Yeah, they all was.
And just the fact that we have Bill freaking Murray in the MCU.
We got Bill OG. We got the OG in the motherfucker.
Just makes me so dang excited. I love him so much.
Bill and Murray! I had to get that out.
But then we cut back to Kang talking to Scott Lang, and he says, "Everything you are holding on to, everything you call life, I know how it ends. But Scott, maybe with some of that ego I was talking about, tells Kang that he's made a big mistake because he is an Avenger. And Kang asks him in disbelief, "You're an Avenger?" And then he ponders to Scott and says, "Have I killed you before?" And this
Oh yeah, like he said, cause I saw the trailer. He said, he said, "How I kill you before?" Cause I was saying that's the big bad. Whoa, that's Kane, motherfucker. You won't play with Kane, no man. Kane gonna whoop that ass. If we gonna play that ass, shit. No
has to be one of the coolest lines a villain has ever said to a hero before. Now let's break down.
He said, "How I kill you before, motherfucker?" Like he look at him up now like you bitch ass nigga.
This trailer footage and also talk about why Kang
man.
specifically.
That's my dog Kane, oh man. Shit, hey, whatever say whose side, I'm on Kane's side. Man, fuck all y'all, man.
Specifically is interested
take me to the other side.
In Ant-Man and MODOK. They actually specifically showed one shot of MODOK in this.
Oh yeah, I heard he supposed to be on Ant-Man. I heard MODOK. That's an OG character too.
Trailer. He had no lines or dialect whatsoever, but he was shown, so we'll talk about that as well. So
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of see how they do it IRL, cause we see them in animation. Let's see how they doing IRL shit. You know, they gonna change it up though. You know how Marvel's do that, they switch it up. I know it's having me floating and shit. If we do that shit fire.
So we start off in this footage with Ant-Man reading to people, and he is kind of famous now. He has written a book, he's been an Avenger, he's helped save the world, and he consistently reminds, it seems like his daughter, but also a lot of other people as well, that he saved the world. And it seems like Hank, Hope, and Janet are all kind of getting tired of that. But hey, it's understandable. He used to be a criminal, and now all of a sudden he's saving the world. He's writing books. He's reading that book to a bunch of people. He's pretty famous now. Ant-Man is kind of living his best life. However, his daughter seems to be getting into some trouble. Also, if you are not aware, they have replaced the original actress who played Scott Lang's daughter, Cassie Lang, with Catherine Newton.
Oh, they switched. Damn, why they switch her? Probably something happened.
This is of course
happened, but probably schedules and all that other shit.
Because Cassie Lang in the comics is actually the hero's stature. So it looks like they found an actress that is a little bit older and more
probably
in line with how they view that character. But some time will have passed as well, so it'll just be like she's grown up now. But Scott Lang, Ant-Man, has caught the attention of Kang the Conqueror for some reason, and we can only assume that it's connected to the quantum realm, especially since this movie is titled Quantumania. And it's good to know that Ant-Man and the rest of the gang seem to get sucked into the quantum realm pretty early on in the movie thanks to this trailer description. Because if you title a movie Quantumania, you better spend a lot of time in the quantum realm.
That's what I'm saying, like, because sometimes people title movies and they don't really be the title. Like, I'll be like, the title say this, but you not in the motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm like, the fuck the title got? Sometimes no, because they use the title just for the hype and the shit. Don't be, you feel me, on that motherfucker.
Now, Kang is the master of time, the conqueror of time. And as we learned from Loki, he actually started the multiversal war, him and all of his different variants.
Yeah, they did, yo. Loki, Loki episode or seasons, they started this shit. They started the multiverse breaking. Because we saw it on the thing, it started breaking up and shit.
Then one of his variants, He Who Remains, harnessed the power of Goliath, and he ended the multiversal war and created one timeline. However, at the end of Loki and Sylvie ended that, and the multiverse is now thrown into chaos again, so we are getting a bunch of different Kang variants. But it seems like this Kang seems to specifically be from our universe or has mastered or conquered a lot of other universes as well. This is clearly evident based off of what he says. He explains that time is not a straight line, and we actually learned this and it was demonstrated during Loki. So this Kang clearly knows how time works, and he's run into Avengers before, which is why he's kind of taken back when Scott says he's an Avenger, and he responds with, "You're an Avenger, have I killed you before?" So clearly he has dominated the Avengers before in other timelines. And also remember that Kang can exist in the past, in the present, and the future. He can go wherever he wants in time, which makes him extremely dangerous. He can pretty much control the events of the world. And I'm assuming that this is why Ant-Man has the attention of Kang. Kang clearly knows that Scott was trapped inside of the quantum realm. Perhaps Kang was in the quantum realm as well and even observed Ant-Man. But if he knows this, then he knows that Ant-Man is the one who kind of got the Avengers to be able to time travel. And that could have actually thrown off Kang's plans. If Kang knows all, he knew Thanos was
what I said. He probably knew Thanos was going crazy, but he's the one that intervened that shit.
Was going to could have actually thrown off Kang's plans. If Kang knows all, he knew Thanos was going to eliminate half of the universe. And since we've learned from Loki that pretty much all of the events Kang lets happen, we can assume that Kang let Thanos snap away.
Because he was the same shit. He wanted, evil too. So yeah, he let that happen.
Half of the universe. That was a part of his plan. However, what might not have been a part of his plan was the Avengers going back in time, collecting Infinity Stones, and bringing half of the universe back. Also, when the Avengers went back in time, they probably did create branch timelines, despite returning the stones to the exact point in time. I mean, after all, Captain America did stay back in time with Peggy Carter, and the entire...
Oh yeah, he did, yeah, because he just wanted to just, I don't know, just stop doing what he's doing.
Timeline that 2012's Thanos, Gamora, and Nebula were in is completely thrown off now. And Kang doesn't just rule one universe, he rules multiple universes. Remember, that's the whole goal of Kang the Conqueror, to conquer the entire multiverse, not just one universe, but the entire multiverse. So this probably screwed up a lot of Kang's plans and his other universes, and it all stems from Ant-Man. Now, he might not know that Ant-Man is an Avenger, he might think that he's just the one that kind of told the Avengers about the quantum realm. Either way, I definitely think Kang wants Ant-Man because of what he did in regards to time travel. And I don't know if you've seen Jonathan Majors recently, but the dude is jacked. Just take a look at this picture. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter for live updates like this as well. And last but not least, MODOK was in the footage for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. There was just
I didn't see him.
one single shot of him, but it looks like he's going to be a little bit different than we're used to. It appears,
I mean, of course, because MCU, they'll change up shit. They changed up the guy butcher.
appears that the character
But he still look good though.
is going to be fully robotic. Apparently, there is still going to be the visual of a massive face, but
Okay.
instead, there's going to be the integration of a large golden face with crimson red eyes, all of which are apparently going to be mechanical. So this could kind of be like Ultron, but I'm assuming that at one point in time, MODOK had, let's say, a human brain. He might have just moved his brain from his original human body to a mechanical body. That way it could be better protected. And as of right now, there's no word on who could be playing MODOK. Patton Oswalt
That's what I was about to say. Who playing him? I thought they probably didn't do the voice.
played him in the Hulu series, and I'd love to see him play him in the MCU, but no word as of yet. There was a rumor a long time ago that Jim Carrey might possibly play MODOK, but we have not heard anything official about that, or even a rumor about that, in a very long time. But go ahead and let me know what you think about the footage description for Ant-Man and the Wasp, and what do you think about the new design of MODOK? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date with all things MCU. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter for live updates, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Alright. Anyway, man, leave a like, man, to my channel, man. That was a footage breakdown. Let me know kind of what y'all think, man. And yeah, peace.